We are. You good, James?
Hope so.
Done fucking
You
around?
hear me?
What?
Ignore him.
Oh,
But how's it
shit,
going,
son.
everybody? What's going on? What's up? How's
Peeing
everyone
in
doing?
boats.
How are you assholes doing tonight?
Boats and hoes.
Makes sense to me. Oh, shit. I feel like it's been a while since you've been here, Calvin. I feel like it's been a while. I know it hasn't been that long. It just feels like it's been that
Yeah, the last thing we did was the burning, right? Yeah, the burning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still itchy. It's still itchy in case anybody was wondering.
That
hope
wasn't
we
that
can-
far back though.
No, well, like 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
You guys are probably right.
The ointment doesn't help much.
It's not good, Chris.
Doesn't burn when you pee anymore, though.
No, it was more than 2 weeks ago because we just did. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. A couple pods ago, I should say, because we just did Orphan, Last House on the Left, movies, Charlie's Farm, and Troll 2.
Yeah, Orphan First Kill I haven't seen. You have to watch that. I've been hearing mixed things though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the best way
Appropriate.
to watch it. The best way to watch it, I say, is watch First Kill first, then watch Orphan right after.
Well, Orphan I've seen years ago. It's been years since I've seen it.
No, I know, but I'm saying, for me, the experience was better watching them for both movies back to back versus like watching one and then just going off of memory for the other or whatever. But we're not here to talk about Orphan tonight, guys. We're here to talk about something else. As a matter of fact, we'll be right back. Welcome to episode 322. I want to tell you guys, you're going to want to be very careful. Don't get it in your eyes. And whatever you do, don't get it in your butthole. Day shift. Welcome to the madness.
Butthole.
Yes.
Quite a setup.
Don't get it in your butthole.
Butthole.
That part had me laughing so fucking hard.
1,000 times worse than what you described.
But it was a quote from the movie.
Yep.
I had to say it.
Yeah, it was that orange shit they put on his wounds, right?
Body. Yeah.
All over his body because when the vampires die, they release a gas, so it's traceable.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh man. I had so much fun with this one.
I was shocked, honestly. I thought it was gonna be trash.
Yeah, no. Same here.
So, that said, let's just get into these ratings, no reasons, and then we'll get into our reasons right after. So, you want to go ahead?
I'm
Kevin?
giving this one an 8 out of 10.
8?
Is that a Dino Ranger? Black
Yeah,
Ranger?
it's a White Dragon. It's a new fan film coming out next year
Nice.
with Tommy playing White Dragon.
Nice.
What'd you say it was, Kelvin? An 8, right?
8 out of 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
All right.
Eight.
6. You guys are shocked, huh?
Yeah, usually when you say you had fun with it, usually it's higher than 7.
This one can fluctuate. I was honestly debating between a 5 and a 6, and I watched it twice. I watched it once. I did a watch party for it yesterday, and I had a blast with it. I watched it again today while I was working. I had a blast with it. But I'm like, I don't want to rate it too high too soon in my mind, and like out loud on the pod. Maybe after we discuss it, it'll go.
Don't you also have issues with vampire movies? You're not a big fan of vampire movies.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I enjoy horror comedies. Like this was fun. It was funny. Vampires, I'm in the middle with. Like if it's like a really dark, gory, gruesome one, I like it. But if it's that corny romantic shit, I'm like, come on, man, get this out. No,
There's like one romantic one, and all the other ones are violent action movies. You're like, like, did you only see 2? Twilight don't count, man. I don't count.
I'm not
that.
even talking about that. But anyway,
I know you're talking about. You're talking about fucking
this is a
Interview
6.
with the Vampire.
This is a 6 for me. I don't know. I had fun with it. I laughed. The action was cool.
Damn, a
The only-
7 at least.
You know what bothered me about it was the story.
No, the story is fine. That was like a normal vampire hunting type storyline.
Yeah,
It kind of reminded me of like Blade and shit.
it got a little too cheesy for me with that. That was the biggest part with me.
The only thing that bothered me is that they did a repeat on shooting the vampires when they jump into the legs and they fold in half.
Okay.
There was like, how many times did they do that? Like every time they vampire was running and they shot it, it folds in half. It does the scorpion. I was like, okay, that's like 5 times there. It's like, calm down. But other than that, it's fine. Like the action scenes were awesome, especially those 2 brothers. They are badass.
Oh, the Nazarian? Yeah, one of them is a badass martial artist, Scott Adkins. Bad motherfucker.
James.
Uh-oh. James froze on us.
Oh no!
Right. Man down, man down.
He's in the abyss. There he is. He's back.
Dude,
Yeah,
is he out?
Did you plug in your thing, your Ethernet cable?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, to add on to what James was saying, that guy really is a badass martial artist. I've been a big fan of his for a very long time.
The other guy
What's
just
the-
funny as hell.
Huh?
The other guy I just find funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
His
So-
name Reba.
so
he
James,
was
I don't know.
fucking-
Are you familiar with that guy's work, Scott Adkins, the martial artist?
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember anymore.
So his most well-known role would be as Boyka in the Undisputed sequels,
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Yep.
he played Weapon 11 in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Mm.
Okay.
No, yeah, he's the fucking man. Those 2 brothers, to me, they stole the show, in my opinion.
Me too. Though he was like, "Send it."
Like
He's
you're
like
like, yo,
second
dude,
one.
these guys don't fucking reload for like no more than a second.
Mm.
Good shit, bro. Good, bro.
Don't get me wrong. Jamie Foxx is holding his own, but these brothers
Okay,
are
no,
a whole new level.
yeah.
Man.
It was for me. It was the martial arts sequences.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Especially in the beginning, that old lady vampire.
Mm.
Yo, that fight scene was awesome too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Off that trailer, I knew it was gonna be fun, but the sequences really exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, same here.
Yep. I went into it thinking I was gonna be like a 5-6 movie, and then I turned around and I was like, "All right." It's like,
Yeah,
"All
same,
right."
same here. I thought it was gonna just be cheesy, like some jokes. Don't get me wrong, Jamie Foxx is a great actor.
Oh, fuck it.
So I knew the acting was gonna be fine. But I was like, is he starting to do like cheesy movies? Is he jumping on the
Exactly.
bandwagon of Netflix shit? But no, it actually worked. It was pretty good.
No, this was good. It was good. I already watched it twice. I'd definitely watch it again. And I'm thinking about changing my rating, but we'll talk more about that. The more I'm thinking about this film, I'm like, because the story with these type of movies, the story you really don't care about that much. The stories are usually shitty anyway. It's just like you're just here for the action. And the action was fun. The comedy was funny. So, yeah. We'll see what I do. We'll see what I'm up to.
Snoop Dogg though was quite an interesting choice.
It was fine till the end, till he was in it for a lot longer. Then it was just like,
Yeah, he was like he plays the same character in every movie.
He's
Like he's that fucking like chilled out. But
He's-
he's like badass. He's like
He's
a
literally
Frank of
playing
something.
himself. It's just like himself just dressing up a different day and getting high and just pretending he's that character for a little while. Because, like, as far as the coolness, he's literally... I feel like Snoop... I could be wrong, but I doubt it. It's probably one of the coolest people in the world, if not the coolest person in the world. Maybe him and Willie Nelson. And I feel like Snoop is the type of person, or if he passes you a blunt, you're just gonna... I mean, shit, it's Snoop.
But it's the fact
Yeah,
that Snoop
no.
hunting vampires that makes it cool.
I watch podcasts of comedians that are friends with Snoop Dogg, and they say you do not want to do that.
I'm doing it. If I get an
Because
opportunity...
that's what he does. He hands out like big blunts, but the shit is so strong.
That's fine.
Yo, he pays someone like
He was gonna say he paid somebody good money to roll for him. I really
Yeah,
paid
I
him
think it's
salary.
like $50,000-$60,000 a year, something like that, to be the roller.
And I'm sure he hooks him up with more than that. He probably smokes with him or hooks him up with some bud. Him or her. Females can roll up too. Don't know. But yeah, this fucking damn James. He's having a rough time. A really rough time.
Poor guy. So, what were some of the points in the movie that bothered you that led you down to be a 6?
Just honestly, the story. The story was just boring. I didn't care for the story. I thought it was just too cheesy. And
I mean, it's pretty much the case with horror comedies, though.
Huh?
I think that's the common case with horror comedies, though. Like, the plot is just, and then it's like the entertainment eye candy that,
No, I get that.
I enjoyed the vampires. I enjoyed the way they looked when they got shot and killed and shit like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I enjoyed some of the blood splatter and shit like that, and like limbs getting knocked and shit like that. Like I thought that was kind of cool. Thought it looked pretty decent. I had fun with it. That's why I was like, all right, this one's actually got me surprised.
and even the different levels of vampires that there were.
Yeah.
I like that part too. Yeah, where they're all like different types, like the zombie, the
There was the combative vampires.
But the kid was like, wait a minute, they're like they had their own shit, like their own thing. He was like, they never group up with them and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, he was funny too. That kid.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave Franco.
Keeps pissing himself.
Season 9 of Scrubs.
Yeah.
He was in Scrubs. No kidding.
He played Cole.
Yeah.
Season
Right.
9.
He's related to James Franco, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
That's right.
Kind of looks like him.
I was gonna say he looks just like just a younger version of him with blonde hair. But
no,
yeah,
that character is fun.
Funny.
It was
though.
funny.
He was pissed and shit himself. He turned into the vampire. He's like, did I shit myself too? Did anything brown back there?
Then he's holding his head together and shit.
Yeah.
The thing is, that's the part like confused me too because it was him. Like he like it snapped into his back. He's like, okay, I'm not like trying to jump out at you, kill you, rip your head off.
Mm-hmm.
So he teamed up with them. But I'm like, why? Like, how all of a sudden he's calm? Then that one chick who sets him up is a vampire, and it's automatic they're friends in 2 seconds. I'm like, how you gonna trust this bitch?
I mean,
she started swinging at the other vampires and shit. You know?
No. I think she explained it. Something with I haven't seen it. I didn't only watch it once, but
she got turned.
Yeah,
without it being her choice.
Mm-hmm.
She was badass too.
Yeah, she was.
She whooped Jamie Foxx's ass. But she was great.
Yo, you know what fight scene that had me laughing is when
racers.
They were fighting outside or whatever, or no, downstairs. Sorry, and the one vampire kicked Jamie Foxx upstairs. Did you just kick me up the stairs?
She just kicked me up the.
Or that's what he said. Something like that. Or did she kick me up the stairs or some shit? I'm just like, oh fuck, yes she did. Kicked him up
the stairs. Yeah. Goal, it's good.
Field goal, it's good. Touchback, whatever you want to call that shit. That was nice. It was just fun. I like those little corny, quick, simple jokes, though. Those corny, quick lines. Because when you say them right and you have like the right facial expression, what the fuck?
Oh shit! The Matrix is glitching.
We got James.
Wow.
With James. What the fuck? I'm leaving.
What the fuck is going on?
Yo, we have to leave it. Oh,
there you go.
We got it for a few seconds.
What? There was 2 of me.
Yeah. And what was fucked up is because I put the second video up, and you're both just sitting still. Then you start talking, and the other one, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was expecting the other one to start talking, so you got me. Oh,
I don't know what's going on with Restream. It keeps kicking me out. Nothing else is freezing. My computer's fine except for Restream.
I need to get that clip. You gotta close the Pornhub, James.
Yeah, that's been done. I only put it on for 2 seconds.
Just type it in porno. Don't even gotta hit enter. Done.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't even have to click a video, just off the screen. The choices.
Just
Yeah, I
highlight-
got it.
I'm-
I gotta ask this though: do you guys feel like this is enough? If it's good enough to like warrant a sequel?
I could see it.
I can see it. I can definitely
Especially,
see
I
it.
mean, shockingly, how the fuck Snoop survived that?
Well, he's a vampire now, isn't
He's
he?
a vampire now.
No, but like the fact that whatever the hell whatever he detonated, that was supposed to kill him, basically.
Yeah.
Assuming that was a UV type of like,
Yeah,
I'm assuming it was a UV bomb.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know then.
Maybe that's how they tricked you. You thought it was like a real bomb, but it was just like a big flash of UV light.
Or probably like, I mean, I don't know, like probably the flash only aimed straight forward, like it didn't affect him. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know though, because it did come like it. You seen it coming out the tunnel.
Yeah.
Who knows? He Snoop knew what he was doing. He always does. But the fucking when he said West Side did this some shit. West
That
Side
was fire. I don't know why. I actually dug that. I really dug that.
I did too, and I was like, yo, only Snoop.
Can we do some shit like that?
This is why I say he's the coolest person in the world. Only Snoop can get away with that, to where nobody's like pissed off about it, or like that doesn't need to be. They're just like, yo, it's Snoop. Fucking just let it. You just deal. You know what I mean?
It did kind of stop for a moment, like, and then that was it. It just let it go. Let it go. It's Snoop.
I was gonna say it's your drunk uncle, but no, it's all of our high uncles. But yeah, so I did bump my score up. I'll tell you guys that. I'll tell you guys what I bumped it up to in a little bit, but I did bump it up.
I will say this though, I kind of like with Jamie and Snoop and then the two brothers, the way the action sequences were, I would have enjoyed this way. Don't get me wrong, I love this as a horror comedy. It was dope. I would have enjoyed it way more if it was just straight horror action like Blade. I think it would have played off better.
You think it would have played off better?
Absolutely. I think so. Like if it was actually like I said again, I enjoyed it as a horror comedy, but I feel like as a horror action,
but
it would have been way better.
Same cast all across the board.
Yeah,
right?
same cast all across the board.
Same cast all across the board.
Maybe similar to Blade, where Blade had some funny moments. Dave could have easily cracked in a few funny jokes there.
Okay.
But just straight horror action, and then have the brothers in there as well would have been fucking dope. And I was actually disappointed the brothers weren't part of the final battle with them.
Yeah. Now, that's interesting though, because I feel with it, that's tough. Like I would love. I've been waiting to see like a really good, which I hope to make some really good like dark vampire movies. But anyway, this one being like a darker, like you're saying, like more of a horror movie than.
Isn't a vampire movie, The Invitation, coming out?
Yeah, this week, Friday actually. Friday. The early releases is today though, but the official release is tomorrow.
All right.
And I was thinking, James, too, like imagine, back to the horror action aspect. Imagine Snoop Dogg becomes, he turns bad, and his character is similar to the one he played in Bone.
I have never seen. I want to see
that. That would have been badass, in my opinion.
With that said, though, I like that because that's your sequel right there. You see Snoop coming out, and maybe there's something about the vampires that they all have. Like, say it's a glow with their eyes or something. And you see him talking, doing his Snoop shit. It's cool shit. Maybe even smoking. And then you see, like, his eyes just light up green or whatever. Just whatever that symbol is. I'm just using that as an example because weed, green, light up eyes.
Knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised if they something with the sequel. The marijuana he smokes is laced with blood. I would not be surprised if they did that.
There you go. There you go.
Like for vampires struggling, they purchased blood-laced fucking weed off of him.
Oh shit!
Honestly speaking, you guys wouldn't see that happen.
I could see that. That's funny though.
I'd say you could say that, or maybe somehow because the movie got a movie. Using the same idea with the blood and the weed, but having the blood like in the soil and when the weed grows, somehow it's fucking. But
blood laced edibles.
Hmm. But that again, that's putting it as a horror comedy. That's not putting it as like a serious horror movie with all that. If you're gonna add all that extra shit we just said right there. But I would
Boy.
I would be interested in seeing this as like a darker film, taking some of the comedy out of it, making those fighting scenes a lot more brutal, but also making those what they wanted to be, maybe like a even if it was a fun or funny one, but like a jump scare, making those actual like oh shit type of things.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't mad that there wasn't really anything like that. I just think they really pushed the idea of like, yo, badass, 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 and I kind of
Definitely,
dug it. Huh?
definitely. No, I'm saying definitely. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I dug it. I liked it. The pacing of it was well. It was done well. You know, the sense of urgency was there, but the banter from new kid and old school, like, yo, I just need a little bit of time. Got to get to this end result that I need. Let me live here for a second. I didn't mind it. I really didn't mind it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad movie. Like I said, James restarted his computer by the way, and he just messaged me and told me that he's having these issues. But
Because I want to know now, like, is there a division of the union that fucking halfies are hunting with them? You know what I mean? Like, or how
if
does that reform things?
I mean they could easily do a sequel off this with the same cast that survived and have him and him and the other dude just be partners.
Or
And
even
who else was like kind of helping with it.
a neat idea too. If I mean, because I know it's been done so many times, but like, what if, in terms of the concept I'm speaking, let's say for the sequel, um, Jamie Foxx is hunting a specific vampire while also clashing with a union of people that hunt werewolves. I wouldn't mind that. Or like if they were to do a spinoff just with a union of werewolf hunters.
That'd be interesting too. All right, so with that, yeah, I think that this movie can definitely easily, maybe not easily make a good sequel, but I feel like it can definitely have a sequel to it.
The same people on board, I could see a good sequel with the same people on board though.
Yeah, same people on board, survivors. You just need a new baddie, of course, which isn't hard. I mean, because that's whatever.
It could easily establish like her brother, her uncle, her dad, or whatever.
Or just an elder, that's blah blah blah, whatever. But like I fuck, what was I gonna say? Give me a second. I'm like right there with it. I don't know. Like I said, again, I just didn't really care for the story too much, but I'm trying to block that out. The more I block it out, the more I enjoyed the movie. So I did bump it up to a 7. I'll give it a 7. Probably stick with a 7. Oh, there's our spam. Cool. But it's something I'd probably watch again. Like I said, I already watched it twice. I'd probably watch it a third time though. Especially, it's definitely one of those movies that if it was on TV, I'd just let it play. I would say if it's one of those movies if the wife was watching it, but she doesn't. She's not really big into horror comedy, so she wouldn't be watching it anyway. But if she was watching it, I'd watch it with her. If it was on TV, I'd sit down and watch it. Or if we were chilling and someone had it on, I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, yeah, leave it on. This is a fun one." Someone never seen it, they want to see it. I'll sit there and watch it again. He said his internet is out.
Pobrecito.
And
Be Puerto Ricans.
I liked it. Yeah, I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see if they do another one. I mean, I really enjoyed the whole vampire side of it. Like I feel like it was done well enough. You know what I mean? It's the whole double life thing is kind of cool. You know, he was hiding it from his family. Yeah, his family thought he was a piece of shit and just a weird dude just running around or doing whatever. But
and even that twist, like the younger vampire was actually the mother of the elderly woman they killed. Actually, thought that was cool.
Oh, the old lady, yeah.
That she got turned when she became of age. Like that was actually cool. Yeah,
that was. And it's crazy. That's what started like this whole fucking craze.
Yeah.
This whole craze. I mean, you don't find out about it until later. Well, no. Excuse me. You find out about it because somebody tells him about it.
Yeah, before the third act.
Yeah. But you don't, and then he doesn't. She tells him later too, as well, right?
Yeah, the same woman that the Asian chick.
No, not her. The one that he was fighting. Didn't she say something like, "You killed my daughter"?
Yeah, but that was after he actually. He still finds out prior to that.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, but she said it again later.
Yeah.
In the movie. What do you guys think about this? If this was a video game, like a shoot 'em up, kind of like.
I rock it.
You're going through,
but like in terms of what, like a side scroller, third person, first person.
I'd say you could say first person.
First person. I mean, I could just imagine, especially with the game.
Or
I would probably do a third person kind of duck and cover kind of thing. I'm thinking like Uncharted, Tomb Raider-ish. You know what I mean? But with zombies and fucking
vampires. But I mean,
vampires.
you can easily make this a fucking multiplayer game. I mean, you have the Jamie Foxx character, you have the Snoop character, you have the two brothers right there. Those four. You could throw in
the vampires as the hunters.
Exactly.
With first person, I could imagine it being in the style of Killzone, like the badass melee kills, like some shit where, like, I don't know, like you like ram a UV bomb into their chest, kick them, detonate it, watch them explode. Like certain like sequence kills with guns or machetes. I think it could work either or as a first person shooter or third person shooter, or even like an old school style 2-bit side scroller. I think would be badass. Or a top down shooter like Hotline Miami. I think that would work. But as a multiplayer game, I think it would play off way better as a multiplayer game.
Yeah, just because the style of the movie, just because like the type of movie it was. Like I feel like for a horror game to be solo and to be successful solo, it has to be something like how the Resident Evil aspect is, how it's more fear based.
Yeah.
With most of the, I'm not gonna say with every single one, but most of them it's more fear based, and it's, of course, those type of games are scary when you play by yourself and if you're playing with a group of people. But this movie right here, I feel would be, like you said, I think it would be a better multiplayer game.
Kind of like this game that was we played with you and Henry.
Nearly 4.
Yes.
Or Evil Dead.
Zombie Army. Yeah, Zombie Army.
Okay. That's right, because you have weird days off.
Something like that. Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's similar to. Did you play the Evil Dead game?
I have. Actually, yeah.
Similar to that. Any of those types of games, something like that. And I mean, I'll say more towards Evil Dead than, I mean, actually you can have a mix of either. Like if you had a choice to go through like that, well, yeah, a mix of either, kind of, sort of. Because with Zombie Army 4, you get your weapons, you go through, shoot them up, and all that shit. Evil Dead, you got to find your weapons and fucking all that fun shit. So yeah, I feel either. I think this will make a really good game. Like I think it made a pretty good movie, but I think it can make a really good, really fun video game with lots of replay value.
Oh yeah,
the replay value. Like the game would be maybe an 8 for me. Maybe.
I see a sequel coming, and you thinking the sequel's bomb.
Say that again?
I said I see a sequel coming, and I think you're gonna think the sequel's bomb.
I'm gonna think it's bomb?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because this was decent. Like they can't fuck it up. Like you got to get better from here, and you already got a good foundation, so you can't really fuck it up.
They can, because what I can see happening if they wanted to do another one, and say the budget wasn't as big, and then you're getting different actors and actresses, and they're also changing the story up different because you're having different everything. That could be rough.
Like if they make a sequel just like this with these people,
cast, characters, writers,
yeah, like there's not, yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope as shit.
It should be. But But I'd watch it. I'd definitely watch it. I think this is better than Actually, was it? Was it though? Black Friday. I don't know if I want to say that now. I know it's been months, but you guys remember Black Friday with Michael
You
J.
know what's funny? I had that show on my list for a while and have not watched it yet.
That was such a disappointment.
Really? Was it? The one with Michael J. White, right?
What did
That
you?
was such a disappointment.
Hold on.
That takes place like a mini, like some type of mart or some shit.
Yeah, like a
Okay,
Walmart
I gave
type
it. You're
fucking
right.
thing.
You know what? I gave it a 6. James gave it a 6. You gave it a 5. Dreams gave it a 5, and Caucasian Chris gave it a 6.
Yeah, but it was such a letdown because we were expecting so much more from it.
I can't remember what was like. It wasn't bad. Like it sucked, but it was just honestly I don't remember because it's been so fucking long.
If you sat there and thought about it, you'd remember. We complained about the weird ooze thing and how it took time to build itself.
There
How they
wasn't
could
enough
have been out of
action.
there, huh?
There wasn't enough action or something too, right? Or it started.
Yeah, and he was like Jai White was like the best part of the action thing, and they kill them all. Like it was just
That's right.
it was just such a disappointment.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I still haven't seen it. I was supposed to watch that shit like last year. Man,
It's definitely worth a watch, though. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely worth a watch.
Oh, off the post, I was already sold in the cast too.
Exactly. We were like, "Yo, this is gonna be like a 7-8 movie, easy." Then we were like, lackluster. But I'd love to see and hear what you say. And anybody else out there, get down in the comments below. Don't forget the notification bell so you know when all these episodes drop.
Yes. HORRORWITHSIR.STURDYGUESTS. You can get everything. But what was the last thing you just said, Kelvin? I thought I had something to say about it. But...
Did I have something to say about it?
No. What was the last thing you said? Thought I had a response to it, but now I forgot what you said. Maybe I didn't have a response to it.
Something that I said about the day shift?
No. Oh, maybe it was about the other movie, but you said you didn't see it yet.
Oh, Black Friday, yeah.
Oh no, I was saying it's definitely worth a lot. You should definitely.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll definitely check it out. No, I definitely have to check it out because I haven't been. It's on my list saved. I just haven't seen it yet.
And you own it, or no? It's on Prime, right?
I believe so.
Oh, something.
Oh, and a friendly reminder: 2 months, Halloween ends.
And Terrifier.
Terrified 2, you do theatrical release. I did not think that was gonna happen.
I hope that's fucking everywhere because I'm going to see it if it is.
Oh, also, September. I think it's only for 3 days. It's a limited time event. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is also coming to theaters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pearl's coming out next month too.
Yes.
I'm going to
What's
see
the girl?
that.
The prequel to X.
Oh God.
No, there's not gonna be old people sex in it. She's younger this time.
Like young. Like this is her young.
No, well, she's probably at least 21 or older.
Yeah, I would say in her 20s.
She's not R. Kelly young. Just wanted to make that clear. But no, that definitely want to see that. That Jeepers Creepers Reborn, if it's playing around here, I'll go see that.
Oh, also before I forget, wait, you guys, Chris, your local theater guys, both of you, your local theater's Regal.
We do have a
Okay.
Regal.
Yeah,
Okay, so October, check your local theater. October 28th, 29th, 30th, and the 31st, they're putting back the original Dawn of the Dead in 3D.
Oh,
So that's something I'm definitely going to jump on.
I have to check that out. I have to do some. That's dope. I thought if you said the original Halloween, I'd be like, I'm definitely. I'm going to this, but original Halloween that weekend. Whew.
I mean, dear, I did that. What was it, 2018? Because
why aren't they doing that? Like, why aren't they doing that damn near seriously? Why aren't they doing it every year? Playing even if you say like if Halloween falls on the weekend, you play it maybe at a certain time, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that weekend. But if Halloween falls, say Monday to Thursday, you play it just that day. People are gonna go watch that fucking movie.
Let's say, dude, 2018, I already had my ticket reserved for Halloween 2018. And then I saw like this was weeks that I already had it reserved. I looked at, what else they had scheduled. I see Halloween 40th anniversary. I was like, oh no, I'm not missing out on this. And that was my first Halloween film in theaters. Was the original, and dude, that was a fucking blast.
That's awesome.
The theater experience off that movie, and what was dope too is that you saw a lot of the OG heads that saw it when it came out with their much younger relatives, like grandkids, watching it with them. Like that shit was flying. The theater experience overall was flying.
Me and my wife, this was a few years ago. But maybe you'll probably know the date more so than I do. Wait, was it 84? Anyway, it was like the 30th or 35th anniversary, I believe, of Nightmare on Elm Street, the original
84.
one.
I did that too at Regal. Blast.
Yes. But here's the funny thing. We almost didn't go because there was it started snowing out, and it was like snowing hard. So we go, watch the movie, of course, and the tickets were cheaper that night because they were playing that. They were saying it was like a nostalgic night or whatever. The popcorn was cheaper, the soda was cheaper, so we go get all that shit. And then when we left, almost home on our way home, and there's a car like trying to go up an incline, but because of the snow and slush, he's stuck. So some guy got out of their car, like me and a couple other guys got out of the car and helped them get up the hill and go off. And I think I remember that part of it because of the whole Nightmare on Elm Street, like going to that and almost not going because of the snowstorm. And then I was like, oh shit, I guess I was really meant to go there, not just because of my selfish reasons of wanting to see the movie in theaters, which was fucking immaculate. And I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to speak it into existence. When I get my hands on enough money, I'm going to get a theater. It's just going to show horror movies. Just old school horror movies. Maybe old school movies in general, but majority old school horror movies. Everybody wants to see, like, horror fans want to see that shit. We want to see that shit.
Dude, I'm saying Elm Street, when I went to, it was damn near a full house.
Yeah, especially when you've never got to see them before. Like, it's one thing if you've seen them, but now you're like, okay, now you can see them again. And like
remastered.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I would even do it to the point of having it to where you can have it the most beautiful, crisp version that's out, or you go into this theater, same size, same comfortability, but it's gonna be in the original. You know what I mean? As original as you can get, so you can still get like that. If you want that real nostalgic kind of, go right over there in theater number 1. Theater number 2 will be, And I'd want the theater to have like the old school look and style, but still the comfort of the newer ones. Not as crowded either. You don't want, like, I don't know how big those stadiums are, but not as big. More comfortable, like a recliner, more relaxing. You go with your family, friends, or with your date or whatever. It's more relaxing, something like that.
I think the most old-fashioned theater I've ever fucking been to. This was like, we're talking retro style shit. It was when I went to Blairstown in 2019 for the Friday the 13th Vengeance premiere.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember the scene where the girl, I forgot her name, was it Annie? Yeah, I think it was Annie. She the first girl that arrives in the town and she's walking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
One of the places she walks past, I think it wasn't a movie theater at the time, but when I went, it ended up becoming a movie theater for who knows how long. Chairs, old-fashioned as shit. Like, I'm talking about old-fashioned cushioning.
Nice.
The scenery, it was dope. I ain't complaining, but
yeah,
if it was something like that, fire. And to me, the coolest looking fucking theater I've seen. You guys heard of Alamo Drafthouse?
Mm-mm.
It's another theater, Chris. There's one in Brooklyn. It's the one in the Alamo theaters. I believe it's in Texas or Arizona. That shit is fucking huge. And I mean huge. Like, it looks like you guys remember the theater Alice goes to in Dream Master in Nightmare on Elm Street 4?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like that.
Okay.
That shit looks massive. I would love to go to a theater like that.
Yeah, I would just love to have like an old school, like I said, old school theater, that old school look. Excuse me. But the new school comfortability. Like, you'd have that old awesome style, updated, of course, the newest equipment out, and then just a nice comfortable, easy to clean because it's a theater, but nice comfortable seating, but again, easy to clean.
That's
damn near like grandma.
Like your grandma's.
I was gonna say damn near like that, and that shit gets changed fucking before and after every fucking movie. That's what I say before and after, because you guys are some nasty people. Oh shit! I don't got much more to say about this movie. I could let you guys know what's coming up though.
Yeah, what about it?
What about what? What's
What
coming up?
about it? What's coming up? Yeah.
So
Wait, were we spinning the wheel for this week?
no, remember because we already have the movies picked. We spun the wheel Tuesday for next Thursday's movie. So Tuesday we're doing a movie called Glorious. It's a newer horror movie that came out within the last couple.
The guy's holding the leg.
Yes, the bathroom movie. And then Thursday we're doing Bloody Murder 1 and 2.
Oh my god! The one I mentioned. That fuck. Wait, none of you guys have seen it?
No.
Oh,
So I may have seen part 1. I think I did. I think I might actually own it. I think I got it last year in Colorado. Actually.
Oh man, Chris.
When I watch it, I'll know for sure. So Kelvin, you got to seeing as how you're laughing like this, and hold up, seeing as how it's next Thursday, which usually on Thursdays, because I know you're. That's 2. And you just said that you're the one who picked these movies. Why don't you join us next Thursday?
I'm supposed to jump onto a movie next. Oh, I got time. Yeah, my movie ends until 3, so yeah, I got time. I'm definitely gonna jump on that shit, dude. You understand the childhood memories from seeing that? Because close to my house there used to be a video rental store. Now this is when VHS was still the fucking norm, of course, along with DVDs. And my favorite section was always the horror section because you look at it's just like looking at a cool ass book. You look at the front, you look at the back.
Covers.
The 2 that always caught my fucking eye, it was Bloody Murder 1 and 2. Because the hockey mask difference and
yes,
but holy shit, they're bad fucking movies. I will say, look, God, I'll tell you, Friday the 13th ripoff, it's too nice of a fucking way to describe that movie. And funny enough, the cover art for part 2 features the killer in the hockey mask, despite the fact that he does not wear the hockey mask in the movie. It's a completely different mask. So I always found that bizarre, and I didn't find that out until a few years back when I finally watched it. But dude, that's a Bloody Murder. Jeez,
if it's what I'm thinking of, the first one, I know if it's what I'm thinking of, I've seen it and I own it. I just don't want to spoil it because I know Chris.
Just to make sure the cover, guy with a hockey mask, chainsaw, ready or not, or something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Well,
and then
Chris, Chris, I gotta describe.
Myers holding a knife.
So that one was part 2. That's how he looks in part 2. That's the cover of part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I guess they corrected the cover for. I guess like people complain about it. I don't know, but Chris, I gotta describe one scene to you. It's not really a spoiler. In part 1, there's a scene where he turns on the chainsaw. You see no smoke or the blaze running. You just picture like un juego, like a fucking plastic chainsaw with just the audio being played.
Yo, if this is what I'm thinking of,
he's cutting through the tree branches, but the tree branches just get pushed down and flat back up. Like that's how you know the shit is not on to begin with.
If this is what I'm thinking of, I like this movie. If this is what I had fun with the movie. I was high as shit.
You remember, Aaron? You remember when I think it was when we were reviewing Blood Lake? Like if you were to get a group of friends, stay at a cabin somewhere. You wouldn't bring Friday the 13th. It would be ideal, but it would be much more funny if you brought the shitty cabin slasher films.
Would be the perfect.
Bloody Murder 1 and 2 are perfect examples.
I haven't seen part 2, but I'll take your word for it if it's anything like part 1. But part 1, yes.
I will say this though: part 2 is more enjoyable than the first. The kills are way better.
Okay.
Because the kills in part 1 is super fucking but the kills in part 2 are like top notch.
You know what it was about part 1 because of the type of horror movie it was? Like the kills, they weren't that great.
It wasn't even a horror. Chris, there's no scares at all.
It was. I can't wait to review it. I can't wait to watch it again and review it because now I think it is one that I watched and I didn't.
Trevor Morehouse, man. That's the killer's name, literally.
Oh boy.
Trevor Morehouse.
That's such a trash. That doesn't even sound scary. Like Trevor Morehouse.
I don't fucking know.
Sounds like a fucking accountant. But I guess we could wrap this one up.
You know what? Now what? Next week, before Thursday is going to fall on that Wednesday, I'm going to watch 1 and 2 back to back just for the fuck of it.
Right. Just in case you can pop in. Or would you say you're going to a movie? I forgot what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, so this will be my 7th time seeing this in theaters. They're re-releasing Spider-Man: No Way Home extended edition. So catching that at 3.
Oh, at 3.
At 3 a.m.
No, 3 p.m. Yeah. So by the time I'm out, I'll be out by like 5. Yeah, I have more than enough time.
Get home, shine your head, eat, take a nap. Do some
I really can't wait. Not so much Aaron, but I'm dying to see Chris's reaction next Thursday.
Lord
I will say this now, though. I promise you, it's not gonna have you like we.
Pray for me now, viewers.
It's not gonna have you like We Wolf did. I'll tell you that much. If it makes you feel better. But you're gonna be like,
Weed Wolf was so fucking fun.
No, I will never. That's the only time I've ever seen Chris ready to break something.
I've seen you got pretty pissed off with that one too. I was laughing. But we don't got to talk about it anymore, guys. It's okay.
I was pissed.
So let's hop into the closeout.
Salute to James.
Yes. Salute to James. R.I.P. homie with the internet not working, but he was here with us a little while ago. Mm-hmm. I am your boy, the worst damn gamer ever. You can catch me on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Come and follow me there. Trying to get to 1,000 followers. That's the new small goal I got. So hope everybody enjoys the short form content over there. Hope you enjoy the game streams. Tomorrow is Fortnite Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're there. And then this weekend, the Midnight Matinee at 12 midnight. You can catch that. We are going over Avengers Endgame finally. This is going to conclude our MCU journey, so you do not want to miss it. And I have on deck some more episodes for you guys, so come check it out. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at 9 p.m., you can catch us on Popcorn and Pints. But you can also go check out our homie, Dreams the Creator. If there's anything in the digital world, from logos and branding, jingles, audio, capturing weddings, you need a photographer, videographer, he can do it all for you. He can teach you how to do it. You can go find him on his YouTube, his Facebook, and his Instagram. He even has a clothing line. So go check out Rec Apparel as well. Homies, the real deal. And then our boy up in Canada, Kyle the Angry Canadian, running So Good It's Scary. If you go to his TikTok, he's got tons of things you can do it and switch with, all in the horror realm. So if you are a horror head, you're going to want to go follow him. And you can also get into the discussion on his Facebook, because if you're an independent creator, if you have anything 30 minutes or less you want us to do a review of in the horror realm, you can send it on in to So Good It's Scary, and you can get in contact with us, and we can do a review of it right here on a Horror with Sir Sturdy. And then you can go check out our girl, Joe, of Any Last Words, since she is dope. She's got horror content as well. Tons of things from recipes, ghost stories, origin stories. She just started her own magazine as well. You can go support her on her Patreon, catch her on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook as well.
Word up. And you can also go to HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com and find my stuff everywhere, or all my links right there on HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com. Like I told you guys, so Tuesday we're reviewing a movie called Glorious, and Thursday we're reviewing Bloody Murder 1 and 2. And tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock, it's the, what did I call it? Frightening Franchise Friday, and it's Insidious Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. So the watch party for Insidious Chapter 2 is going to start at 7:30, but the movie's going to start at 8. Give you guys time to come in here. So I'll be setting up, talking shit here and there, bouncing around, doing whatever I got to do to finish up, and then start the movie at 8. And then the second movie, the watch party starts at 10:30. If people show up and all that stuff, depending on how, I'll give you guys maybe like 10-15 minutes to get in there. We'll start the movie around like 10:40, 10:45-ish. But the watch party is going to start at 10:30, and then we'll get about 10-15 minutes to get all set up and kind of start Chapter 3 of Insidious, which I'm excited for. I haven't seen it in a while, so Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, actually. We did Chapter 1 a couple weeks ago. So hopefully you guys come and tune in and enjoy that. And you can check out, like Chris was saying earlier, Popcorn and Pints every Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. This Saturday we are doing Don't Drink Your Juice. Whatever. It's a long-ass title. And what's the other movie? Black Dynamite. You guys know what I'm talking about. Tune in and check it out. You'll see. And Stories from a Bar. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Check out Stories from a Bar. You're going to get some awesome, fun podcasting on there. You're going to get some brewery talk. You're going to get some music talk. You're going to get a lot of good shit. You don't want to miss it. Check it out. And again, tomorrow, Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, head over to Stream Lounge. Chill with Sturdy between, from 7:30 till midnight maybe ish. And if you don't feel like watching movies, go over and watch the homie Worst End Gamer Fortnite Friday. So you have options. Options. This isn't even. We're just like, you know what? Fridays are easier for the both of us. Fuck it, let's do something. Have us both up. You could do that. You could have one up, mute one, and pay attention to the other, or just go back and forth with the sound. Have us both up, mute one, and listen to the other. Boom. That works too. With that said, we're getting the fuck out of here. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace. Don't get pissed on. Or that.